Well, hello, Susday, Chmipsur. That's how we say hello in Cambodia. Chalet in the house. Let me turn this fan off. I've got the aircon on above, so that's good. Welcome. Hopefully, Andy pops in. I've invited Jessa. I've also invited Gracie, who used to be part of our previous YouTube family on another channel, and um, things haven't worked out so well over there. She was telling me it's her story. I'm not going to repeat anything she said, but if she joins us and wants to share, she can. Um, but I told her she's welcome here. And we got a video from Mabel that was amazing. So happy. Cool beans. Yeah. And Jessa, she said she might be a little busy in the beginning, but then she'll try to join us. I sent a message to Bob. Let me check here. No, he still hasn't seen it. I told him on the weekend, I said, we want you to join. My friends want to see you. And, but he did not commit to anything on the weekend. So happy to see Mabel, even if she was upside down. I know that was great. I had just like put my phone down, and then once it was flat, then I kind of turned it around so that I could watch her regular. She did text too. Good. I thought she might because she's in contact with you. Let's try to ring Bob. Put the speaker on. See if he answers or not. He just might not be on the computer at this time. Oh, it's waiting. It hasn't connected yet. So we'll see. Failed to connect. Okay, so like maybe his computer's turned off right now. Alrighty. And Andy, we know Andy goes to work early. I know. Come on, Bob. Don't be shy. Exactly. Um, I never did figure out like the time code for when we were blasting him and sharing all his gifs and stuff like that so he could watch and see what kind of fun we were having at his expense. Because I said, "Oh yeah, it was on the video. Of course, you don't want to watch 2 hours of video to see this little part," and I never did. Yeah, Andy, yoo-hoo, where's Andy? Everyone's welcome. Okay, so to get started, let's do some Cambodian news. So starting off with a good news, 6 more. Oh wait, Before, how about if I share um, my screen with you? That might work better. Um, the entire screen. There we go. Okay. This is Mama Kitty, if you saw her jump there in front of me for a minute. Mama Kitty, Mama Kitty. All right, so here we go. 6 more provinces to be declared landmine free this year. Woohoo! If you didn't know, there was a lot of bombing and landmines that from the late 60s during the Vietnam War era, which there was also some stuff going on here. Then this in 1970, King Sihanouk had abdicated the throne, so he became Prince Sihanouk, so he could hold office in politics, and he got ousted, voted out, which is officially called a bloodless coup. But it was all according to the parliamentary system that they voted him out. Then he called for people to fight for him to get back. So for 5 years there was civil war, and then when they won, Pol Pot took over, which began the Khmer Rouge. Well, in fact, the whole reason they were called Khmer Rouge was Prince Sihanouk actually called them that, the freedom fighters, basically fighting for him to come back. Um, and Pol Pot, there were lots of different factions. It wasn't like Pol Pot was running the show from 1970, 75. Once they took Phnom Penh and they kind of obtained power officially, um, then Pol Pot kind of rose to the top at that time, and they evacuated the city and blah, 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 everything we know. Um, and then there was civil war again. So once the current prime minister went over to Vietnam, he was a Khmer Rouge soldier because he was fighting for King Sihanouk, didn't like what Pol Pot was doing, decided to go over across the border by foot, and approach the Vietnamese to come and help fight against Pol Pot and what was happening. And they had been doing some raids along the Vietnamese border, so um, the Vietnamese were kind of tired of that. So they're like, "Yeah, we'll help," because it was like in their interest too. So when they came over to fight and they overthrew the Khmer Rouge, there are a lot of people in Cambodia right now that feel that that was the beginning of the Vietnamese invasion rather than the beginning of independence. Okay. So everything's not so black and white here with regard to that. Anyway, so then there was like another 10 years of fighting until the UN came and they set up the UN Transitional Authority of Cambodia, which is known as the UNTAC days. They got everything settled to have an election. The election happened, blah, 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 blah. So that's enough history. Let me check your comments. All the boxes are gone. You did good, like the backgrounds. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I did cover up some boxes with that, but I got rid of, there were a lot more that were stacked in front of that couch over there. So, and then I just covered up the rest. But yes, I did take care of some of the boxes. Okay, so there were a lot of landmines during all this time. And because it wasn't until 1997 that the Khmer Rouge finally laid down their weapons. Okay, so from before 1970 until 1997, that's almost 40 years of fighting. Except for the time that there was the Khmer Rouge in control, there wasn't war going on, but they were killing people. Anyway, there's a lot of landmines, and there's about 20 something, maybe 27 provinces. So provinces are like states. The provinces, there's like 20 something. 12 provinces have been declared mine free, and another 6 more are going to be declared landmine free this year. So that's great. No other pictures, but that's good news. So there. Another thing, so this week, so the last couple of weeks has been all about the elections and campaigning. And the way people campaign is they drive around with decorations on their cars and stuff, and they set up tents and with speakers blaring music and everything. So this is a big election. Every 5 years is the big election where the prime minister will get elected. Now, what's different here about our elections is that in the United States, you actually vote for a person that is a member of a party, right? Trump is Republican, Biden is Democrat. They have their own primaries to see which Democrat, which Republican is going to be named as the person that is the candidate. But you're pretty much voting for the person. Now, you can on your ballot vote just straight across all Democrat or all Republican, but it's still individual names that are on the ballot that are the people that you are voting for. Here, you actually vote for a party. And whoever is the leader of the party then becomes the prime minister. And there are at least 18 parties on the ballot. Let's check here on the comments. Scary. They don't cheat there. Yeah. And so they're delivering the ballots. 11 million ballots are being distributed throughout the country to over 23,000 polling stations. And one of the things that they do is they have purple ink. And when you vote, then you have to put your finger in the purple ink, indelible ink, and then you put your fingerprint on your ballot. Or actually, I don't know if it goes on the ballot itself or if it goes on like the registration that you received a ballot, and that you put your ballot in the box, and then you like put your fingerprint next to a list with your name on it. I'm not sure. But then everybody's walking around the rest of the day with, showing their purple finger that they voted. And that's one way. Yeah, it's a good idea. Exactly. That's one way that you can prevent cheating. At least the type of cheating that is the same person voting more than once under a fake name or something, right? There are other types of cheating, but it at least eliminates that form of cheating. All right, so close that. The next one, also election related. It is against the law to sell alcohol the day before or on the day of the election, because they don't want people getting drunk and having fights and things like that. So you will find people stocking up. They'll be buying cases of beer before the suspension starts so that they can take it home and have their own parties. It is all businesses are required to either close. I mean, if it's a hotel or a restaurant, that has tourists and stuff, obviously you have to clean the sheets or whatever, and you have to feed people. But you have to either close or at least allow people to go and vote. You cannot restrict anyone from voting. So that's a good thing. Just drink beer at home. Exactly. No drop boxes. Nope. And you have to go to wherever you are registered to vote. So if you live in Phnom Penh, live and work in Phnom Penh, but your family home is in one of the provinces, and you have, so you are registered to vote with your family home and not where you're living in Phnom Penh, you have to go back to your province. And there are buses being made available for free for people to take, back to the provinces so that they can go vote. The government's providing buses. Okay. Next. Well, we've been hearing about some bad weather coming. It was supposed to already maybe be here. I guess there's a typhoon that hit the Philippines and Vietnam, and we won't get hurricane, force winds from that, but it will be stormy. We will get some of the weather from it. And so they've evacuated people from two very popular islands for tourists. They sent 5 boats to go get them. Here they are getting off the boat, and all the government officials, they want pictures with everybody. It's really kind of crazy. Look what we did. We're helping people. There's the boat coming across from the island. More tourists with government officials. I think that might be the district governor right there. But these speedboat things, I won't go to an island. I don't want to be. I don't like being in boats and ferries and stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to these islands, but lots of people do. Very very popular. There you go. There's one of the boats. So over 700 people. They they didn't rescue in a sense that the storm hadn't hit yet, but they evacuated them so that they would be safe. They didn't want anything happening to the tourists. All right. Next. Oh, that was. Oh, so here it is another story that talks about it. It says that the other one was just pictures. This one is some more information. So yeah, they forecasted adverse weather. The provincial governor ordered the provincial police chief to send 5 large ships to transport the tourists from the islands. Right now, the conditions are calm, but heavy rain, strong winds, and high waves are forecasted. So they've temporarily suspended tourism on the islands. It says the Cambodian Red Cross are monitoring the situation and making preparations because they haven't seen any damage to people's homes yet. We haven't had any big bad rain, not like our last live when I was showing you pictures of the flooding, when what it looks like when the streets are flooded. That hasn't happened again since that, which was about 2 weeks ago now. So we'll just have to wait and see. Come on, it's preparation. Yep. So they're doing a good job. In this one, I thought, because last time I mentioned that if there's an accident, a lot of times the driver will flee. And in this case, the driver did flee. This person died. They're covered up. So this is the car that hit the motorcycle. And he was captured after being chased by outraged citizens. That's a nice way of putting it. And it says he was driving in an erratic manner. The bike was dragged under the car for several meters, instantly killing the man. The driver of the car then attempted to flee, but was restrained after a kilometer by a mob of angry citizens. That's a long way to run. Is it half a mile? 2 kilometers, like 2.2 kilometers is 1 mile, or 2.2 miles is 1 kilometer. No, I think it's 2.2 kilometers is 1 mile. So maybe he ran for half a mile. This is all it says, but I can guarantee you, since he didn't die, otherwise they would say the driver died, which we do have stories like that. He was beaten to within an inch of his life. Because when you're chased for half a mile by an angry mob, when they catch you, they don't just restrain you. They let loose on you. So it's a really sad thing, but yeah, that's a reality. And for thieves as well, if someone is a thief and is trying to get away and the mob catches them, there have been stories where they have been beat to death. We have our typical Florida weather here, in the summer rains and every afternoon for a while, and then it stops. Yeah, so we kind of call that monsoon season. An afternoon shower kind of thing is monsoon, is what a monsoon is. It's not a big storm. It's just the afternoon showers. I saw a story in the news. I don't think I read it all. I don't know if it was like a thumbnail on YouTube or if it was a headline on like Google News, but that another insurance company, Farmers Insurance, big insurance company, is pulling out of Florida and canceling all of their insurance policies in Florida because the risk is too, I guess. And then there was a graph of or like a satellite image or something showing how the water around Florida is all really warm right now. It's like overly warm, and the warmer the water is, the stronger the hurricanes get. So they're expecting a really bad hurricane season. I'm guess is that what you're hearing, Chalet? That it's going to be a bad season and that all these insurance companies are pulling out? So while you answer that, let's see, we did that. Oh, I got one more story. Oh, yeah. So tourists and Cambodians are told to honor the national flag every Monday and Friday morning. That sounds weird. It might be Monday through Friday morning. But it says every Monday and Friday at 7 a.m. in front of, so they're going to have these flag. I don't know if these particular flag, no, it just says Wikimedia. So they will broadcast the national anthem at 7 a.m. from the 24th of July is when they're going to start this. And when people hear the national anthem being broadcast on speakers, they are supposed to stop whatever they're doing, stand at attention for the national anthem. As soon as it's done, they continue on their way. That might sound strange, but if you've ever been to Thailand, you'll know that they do this in Thailand as well. But it's like every day at noon or something. And I remember the first time, there's this music, you don't recognize it, you don't know it's the national anthem. There's this music playing on these, everywhere, and everyone is stopping, and you as a tourist and some other tourists, you're looking around kind of wondering, like, because if you're like in the middle of buying something, the seller stops. The transaction stops. They won't say anything. You're like, how much is this? They don't say anything until the national anthem is over. And even in the cinemas, the movie theaters, before the movie would start playing, they would play the national anthem, and everyone would have to stand up in their seats until the anthem was over and then sit down again. Cambodia just recently, in the last couple of, like after COVID, or maybe right before COVID, started doing that. At least for some movies, because I've been in some cinemas where, like some screenings of various movies. Some they do, some they don't. So I don't know what the rule is on that, about what they could. But excuse me. Yeah, so they're going to start doing that only up in Siem Reap, which is where Angkor Wat is. That's the province where Angkor Wat is. Always warm in the summer, so you can buy. You can buy what? Insurance? New bathing suits? We got 3 eyeballs. We welcome whoever's watching. Leave a comment. We'd love to say hello to you. So that's it on the news. If there's something else you want me to look up, I can do that. We can look at the Google News, or here, news, see what some big news stories are. What's going on in the world? Donald Trump says he's a target of the special counsel's criminal probe. Blah, blah, blah. Jamie Lee Curtis congratulates movie daughter Lindsay Lohan on the birth of her first child, as in Freaky Friday. She was like the mom in Freaky Friday, not her real mom. Okay, then so Lindsay Lohan had a baby. Woman 25 bedbound by topical steroid withdrawal. U.S. soldier believed to be in North Korean custody after unauthorized border crossing. Russia calls Ukraine port of Odessa. I thought Odessa had 2 S's. And calls it payback for a strike on the key bridge to Crimea. So things are heating up in the Ukraine. Will Trump be indicted again in Georgia? Blah, blah. Person of interest identified in the serial killings of 4 women near Portland. Iowa judge temporarily halts a 6-week abortion law. So it means you can have abortions up to 6 weeks, or you can't have abortions after 6 weeks, and halts the law so you can have abortions anytime. I guess we talked a lot about abortion last time. Blah blah. Yeah, that's me. I'm the queen of blah blah. Correct. So that's correct about it. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I think I've said it like a long time ago, not in the last conversation we had. So I'll say it. It's a supply and demand thing. And as long as there's demand, there's always going to be, women will find a way to get abortions. So making it legal or illegal doesn't change the demand. So until women who've had abortions speak up and tell about their pain and their suffering and the trauma that they've had, then women are going to keep getting conned into having abortions. So that's my opinion on it. You know, is it good to have the law? Yeah, I think it's great to have a law about it, but having a law about it isn't going to change the demand. So that's where we need to reach women and let them know that it's not an easy, simple procedure, that they're, even the baby, is it a baby? Is it not a baby? Yes, I believe it's a baby. And not just some kind of little bit of tissue or something. But that is not the argument that's going to win over women, because abortion, if you believe that it's okay to kill your baby inside your body, you believe it's a very short step to it's okay to kill your baby outside. And that's what late birth abortions are. You actually deliver the baby alive, and then they leave like a foot inside, so it's not all the way born. Head first comes out, and then you kill the baby while there's still an ankle inside. Baby's dead, okay, and then you let it all the way out. I'm sorry. I mean, there's no circumstance where that is okay, or that is not murder. There's nothing about the life of the mother or anything like that in that situation. And then I guess some people will find some really obscure case. I know women that have been raped and had their babies, and it's like they blow out of the water the idea that, oh my gosh, you can't, how traumatic is it to carry the baby of the rapist for 9 months and then give birth to it, even for adoption, whether or not you keep the baby or not. And then there's other women that is like, no, it was not, it's half my child, and or even if they don't want to keep it and give it up for adoption, there's trauma either way. It's bad. Disgusting. Learned about women going to Dubai and what they are paid to do and do willingly. So much sick people in the world. Oh my gosh, I don't know what is happening. Women going to Dubai on their own. Yeah, you're saying willingly because they want the money. I haven't heard the story. I don't know what they're doing. And not abortion related. Yeah. Relating to that story that fans only model. Oh, yeah, only something. It's not only model, it's only something, right? Where they model sexy pictures and stuff. Instagram lady that's in prison over there now. OnlyFans. That, yeah, okay. It's not fans only, it's OnlyFans, I think. People think they can go to other countries and act like a fool. Yeah, I know. Oh, don't do something wrong in Singapore either. They put somebody to death. I mean, they got the death penalty for a lot of stuff. So what else do we got? Moving along. What are we doing on? Still 3 eyeballs. Okay. Glad we didn't lose whoever's here. Because that's a tough subject. And I welcome, and I'm sharing my opinion, and I welcome other people to share their opinions too. I never say anybody needs to agree with me 100%. I welcome differing in opinions. It's okay. It's welcome here. Venice prepares for a pan-European festival if SAG strike bars Hollywood stars from the Lido. In the Lido, you know what? I've been meaning to look up. Here we go. Let's ramble. Lido deck. Apparently, it's a deck on a cruise ship. The name comes from Italian roots. A Lido refers to a public outdoor swimming pool. Aha! Or a beach where people gather to swim. Accordingly, the Lido deck is traditionally the ship deck that is home to the outdoor swimming pool and the adjacent bars and dining options. Aha! So they're going back, and Venice is a city in Italy, right? So the Venice Film Festival is really big, and so a public outdoor swimming pool or a beach where people gather to swim. There's a channel, a YouTube channel I watch sometimes, and it's La Vida Loca. So instead of La Vida Loca, the crazy life, it's the crazy Lido, and this guy goes cruising all the time, and he just has some funny stories to tell and stuff. I have no intention of going on a cruise, as I said, even a big ship. I don't care if it's a little ferry or a big ship. I don't like being out on the water, so I've been, and then somewhere I heard something about the Lido deck, and I think it was on Charlotte Dubray's, like all her petty things, that there was a picture that somebody got caught. They were caught cheating because they were on the Lido deck. And then I was like, oh, cruise guy, La Vida Loca, Lido deck. Okay, so now I finally got to look it up. Isn't that a nice little ramble? What are you guys saying? The Love Boat taught you that. I used to love the Love Boat. Yeah, F around and find out about how the laws in other countries, for sure. I'll meet you out on the Lido deck. Shout out to Mabel if you're listening. Why did she go cruising? I don't remember. Did she tell us something about cruising or swimming? Just in case anybody doesn't remember the Love Boat, let's take a quick look at some images from the Love Boat. Look at that. Wasn't that great? Oh, it was such a fun show to watch. Look at everybody, so 70s. I know it's blurry right now. I'll give it a minute to load. But the hair and lack of hair. Gavin MacLeod is the captain. And was it Gopher? Wasn't it this guy was Gopher? I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking Cindy or something for this one. She was like the events coordinator or something. Oh, there we go. Now it's nice and clear. But the feathered hair, oh my God, I used to do that. My hair was feathered. She looks a lot like Melanie Griffith. I never thought about that before. But Melanie Griffith's mother was a different actress that had the lion from Born Free. They had that lion. That was their pet. I guess after the movie. I don't know if it was before. Melanie Griffith, who absolutely just like, oh, so horrible with the, I mean, bless her heart, the makeup. I mean, the plastic surgery. Who was her mom? Melanie with a spouse. Dakota. Tippi Hedren. Ah, I think she was in the Birds. She was in an Alfred Hitchcock movie. I don't know if it was Psycho or the Birds. Um, why is she with Jamie Lee Curtis? What's her relationship? There's another one with Lindsay Lohan, another romantic relationship between Melanie Griffith and what? No, that's no. Really? BFF turns lovers question mark. Well, I guess it was a rumor going around. I don't know if it was true. Have you heard that? Nostalgia. She may not be able to type. She's in her bed. Yeah. Mabel. Oh, one of the eyeballs might have been Mabel. Yeah. You're right. Um, Julie. Ah, Julie. Yes, Julie was the Love Boat girl. Yeah, I don't remember this information about Melanie Griffith. Yeah, Tippi Hedren. Okay, that's what I was gonna like look up. Alrighty. Nah, the plastic surgery didn't do her any good. Anything else interesting in Queen consort Camilla turns 76. Her son's ex-wife dishes on the hate years. Do they have any? Why don't they have the weird news? Let's look at world. Russia and Odessa again. They're all spelling it with one S. That's so weird. Heat wave brings health warnings as extreme weather grips the globe. Europe, US, and Asia. Australian man and his dog rescued by a Mexican tuna boat after drifting for 3 months in the Pacific Ocean. That's interesting. And a mystery cylinder on the Western Australia on a Western Australia beach is likely space junk. Deminers in Ukraine. Greece wildfires. Did not know that. More Ukraine. Blah, blah, blah. Thousands rally and block highways as final vote on Israeli judicial bill looms. Saudi Arabia agrees to a deal to buy Turkish drones. Spain's early election could put the far right in power for the first time since Franco. Blah, blah, blah. South Korea deaths from floods and downpours grow to 40 and survivors are sought. I've heard that in South Korea they're having, tunnel horror brings home climate fears. 13 drown in their cars as flash flood cascades into tunnel amid the climate. Okay, let's look at that one. You did like Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. No, I certainly did not hear about Jamie Lee Curtis. I hadn't either. Oh, you had to restart your phone. Okay. But you did like her in the, yeah, there, I mean, I can't think of a movie that I don't like that Jamie Lee Curtis is in. No video. I know that's horrible, isn't it? So apparently cars were in here. News. What's this one do? Same picture. Floods. People trying to clean up after the floods. She got blue lipstick on. I like Jane Fonda as an actress, but horrible person. Yeah, I know. If anybody doesn't know what, Monster-in-Law was great. On Golden Pond was great. There was a movie with the Fonz and Jane Fonda. I think Jane Fonda was in that. And there was Coming Home. Was it the movie Coming Home? There's On Golden Pond. This Is Where I Leave You. Barbarella. I never did see Grace and Frankie, although that sounded like good. Moving on. Barefoot in the Park. Cat Ballou. Coming Home. Yeah. Jane Fonda, John Voight. So what's the one I'm thinking of? Let me look up Henry Winkler. Only maybe it was. I should cut that. Let me look at like. No, let me. Okay, and Henry Winkler. His movies. A long time ago. Aha, Heroes. Must be this one. Henry Winkler and Sally Field. Harrison Ford. A Vietnam veteran suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder breaks out of a VA hospital. So Winkler is the one who escapes. He meets Sally Field at the bus station. They travel through Middle America. There you go. Jack tries to locate his 3 war buddies, hoping to enlist them in his dream to start a worm farm. There. And imagine 1977. You know what that means? That they didn't have blockbusters and VCRs in 1977. And I was born in 1966. So I was 11 years old when I watched this movie. Unless I happened to watch it in older as a DVD, because they did have older movies on DVDs. Disregard. Okay, Liberty C teaches him to read. Disregard Liberty C. Picked up you. I thought you were going to say the movie Worms. I didn't even know there was a movie called Worms. But I've mentioned it before, the Worm Farm. But anyway, Jane Fonda, yeah, if anybody doesn't know the story, she went to Hanoi during the Vietnam War. She kind of like went on a mission to visit the soldiers and see if they were being treated okay, escorted by the Vietnamese troops. And when she went to visit and John McCain, who I dislike very much, was being held as a prisoner as well. Somebody, I don't know who it was, gave her a note, asking for help or whatever, and had listed names of people, listed their names or something. I don't know. I don't remember what was on the note, but he passed her a note so that it could get to the US, and she just handed it over to the Vietnamese troops. Andy's in the house. Andy's in the house. Andy's in the house. Another Hollywood swine. Yeah, there's a movie with Jane Fonda where she teaches someone to read. Can't think of his name at the moment. Very famous. Oh, we could go back to her movies. Andy, we're talking movies. Well, we're talking politics. Henry Winkler. Did I start a new tab or is it still in the same tab? There. Okay. There's all her movies. She teaches someone to read. Georgia Rule. Our Souls at Night was a really nice movie. Her and Robert Redford together. Teaches someone to read. They shoot horses, don't they? Joy Horse. China Syndrome. Peace, Love, and Misunderstanding. Agnes of God. Walk on the Wild Side. The Electric Horseman. That was her and Robert Redford in 1979. Stanley and Iris. Does that sound like one that maybe she teaches someone to read? That's a romantic comedy. Ah, that's it. This is it. Nailed it for you. Iris, a widow struggling to move on from her husband's death, meets Stanley, a kindly short-order cook. When she realizes that Stanley is illiterate, she decides to teach him how to read and write. Robert De Niro. There you go. Yep. Not seeing it. I think so. Andy, are you working right now, Andy? What else are we gonna check out? Ramble about. What news has what somebody's got like weird news. The Mirror, the Sky, NPR, UPI. Oh, UPI could be good. Odd news. First generation iPhone from 2007 sells for $190,000. A large snake found in a North Carolina home's bathroom. Oh my gosh. Firefighters rescue a little dog trapped inside an electric sofa. We were unable to have children due to health conditions. Bear is our adopted son. He loves to go on adventures with us in his little stroller. He is the happiest little guy and means the world to us. We thought we were going to lose him. The team worked quickly to free him, and he was safely discharged shortly after from the vet's office with minor injuries. That's a thank you note to the Madison Fire Department. Madison, Wisconsin. The firefighters needed to use bolt cutters and a hacksaw and a grinder to rescue the small dog who was trapped underneath his owner's electric sofa. The couch's electric motor brought down the footrest and entangled the canine's long hair in the drivetrain under the seat. Oh my goodness. They had to cut through a metal covering. If there was a metal covering, then how did the hair get stuck in it? Wow. Now you want peanut butter. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? Let's see if we can get something about that. What you talking about, Willis? I want a GIF. Does it? Hey, do we have a GIF? Not with sound. Hey, Mango. Let's say hello to everybody. Let's come over here. Let's take off the, stop the screen. There's Mango. Is it Mango? Say hello, Mango. He's big. Say hello. He's as big as my monitor. He's big. Say hello. I go get him because he's the one that can go outside. I put him on my shoulder like this and I walk him home. Look up here, Mango. Yeah, hi, Mango. Mingo, Mingo. Just don't step on the keyboard. Don't step on the keyboard. Come here. There we go. Not screen, but probably like a fan screen covering. Oh, yeah. That would make sense. Yeah. The metal covering was not good enough for sure. Rodney Allen Rippey, Too Big a Eat. Say, everyone's saying hello, Mango. Too Big a Eat. Can I can't copy it. Rodney Allen Rippey. I want to hear Willis. Okay, let's go to videos. Where's the sound? There's no sound. Wah. YouTube. Okay, here we go. Oh, I stopped sharing my screen. I'm so stupid. Where's the beef? Okay. We're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to them all. Let me share the screen again. The entire screen. Okay, we ready? Okay, here we go. She like that. All right, where's the beef? Where's the love? Where's the lamb sauce? Where's the bear? Where's the beef? Okay. We actually had a Judy's and it closed like 2 months later and became a Wendy's. Judy was a bad girl. Okay, let me check out this Rodney Allen Rippey. Rodney Allen Rippey. What's up with this? Oh. Oh. Andy. All righty. That's the name of the actor. I would not have. How did you remember that? So good back in the day. Oh, yes. All the burgers. Where was it? To Bigga Eat. Does he say that in the Jack in a Box? 30 seconds. Let's check it out. There it was. It's too big to eat. All righty. What else? So good back in the day. I showed my grandson all those Mikey commercials with Life cereal. He loves to eat Life and watch that. Life, I love Life cereal. I saw that. Where'd it go? Look at that. The Carpenters win favorite pop group. Let's watch that. See what happens. All righty. Well, that was nice. Okay. We'll do Mikey. We'll do Mikey. Yeah, Donny Osmond, all them. Yeah, okay. It was a few back, when maybe before. There it is. Oh, that's a whole bunch of them, not just Mikey. Okay, wait. Cereal Mikey. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Okay. So simple. No. No, there's no sound. Well, what am I supposed to do about that? Hmm. I'm looking at the settings. Oh, that's no fun. That's no fun for you if you don't get to hear it. We're still practicing on this. All right. Um, how to have sound when playing a video on StreamYard. Present, share screen, Chrome tab, share audio. Chrome tab, mute site, unmute site. Okay, so the site is not muted. Over here, settings. No, I don't think it's any of that. No. I mean, I'm hearing it. It's sharing the screen, so at least you can see what I'm doing and you hear me. How to have sound when, how do I play background music or share a computer program? Why is there no sound on StreamYard? If you don't hear music playing, try switching to a different speaker. No. How do I share screen with audio? Click share screen, yes. If a list of tips appears, click the blue share screen button. In the pop-up, choose Chrome tab, check share. Okay. So it's in in no. Virtual background, no. Recording, no. Hotkeys, layouts, guest layouts, no. General. Automatically add shared screens or videos to stream. I might need to change that later. StreamYard is sharing the stream, yes. hide that. Invite, present. Something about the Chrome tab, right? There's a, in the pop-up, choose Chrome tab. In the pop-up, click the blue. Wait, this is blue. No, nothing Chrome tab. Click here. Nothing that says Chrome tab here. Okay, wait, I'm going to stop the screen for a minute. Because slides, actually, okay, share screen, pop up. Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox on the next window. Follow these steps. I'm clicking on it. Yes. Another pop-up will appear with 3 options. Oh, this is where the Chrome tab is going to come. Open a new Chrome tab. Drag and drop a video file. Oh, I see where the share audio thing is supposed to be. Okay. Share a screen. The share tab audio is on. Oh, I got it. Because I was sharing the entire screen and not a Chrome tab. So now I'll just share the tab, the YouTube tab that we have open. Okay, let me see what it looks like. Yes. Okay. Thank you for, like I said, we're working it out, right? Smokey and the Bandit as little Enos, Paul Williams, yeah, the blonde guy that was presenting the award. Paul Williams, no sound, still practicing, reminds me of Christmas in the summer in the 70s. Just wrote something and it didn't show up. Love Smokey and the Bandit. Well, I see that now. Okay, let's try it again and see if you have your sound. Well, wait.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't need it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
When you bring life home, don't tell the kids it's one of those nutritional cereals you've been trying to get them to eat. You're the only one who has to know.
All right. So we've got that. So now I got to go back.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big, fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
All right. By request, hide your kids, hide your wife. Original interview or song? You want the original interview or the song? Original interview or song? It's so much better with sound. I know. I'll have to go back to what you talking about, Willis. The song. Okay.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up. trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because they raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell that. Run and tell that. Run and tell that. Homeboy, homeboy. We got your t-shirt to the left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. The man got away, leaving behind evidence. I was attacked by some idiot in the project. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so he's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, because they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell that. Run and tell that. Run and tell that. Homeboy, homeboy.
Cool. Okay. So what's up? What's up? What's up? Smokey and the Bandit. A clip of Smokey and the Bandit. Loved that show. Well, it was a movie. There might have been a second one. Smokey and the Bandit, Paul Williams. Movie clip.
See, son? Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum look a lot alike, Daddy.
Bandit, me and my son are here.
Oh, I love your suits. It must be a bitch getting a size 68 extra fat and a 12 dwarf.
I came to make a deal. What's he get if he wins this truck rodeo thing?
Stiff?
$5,000, Daddy.
Chicken shit money.
Just what the hell you want anyway?
You to get out of this dumbass rodeo and accept a real challenge.
Now get to Texarkana and back in 28 hours. That's no problem.
We got to pause that for a second. See that guy's shirt? This guy's shirt. I'm going to show you something. Oh, well, you can see me in the corner. Oh, I'm going to stop sharing for a second, and then I can share it back again. Original 1970s shirt. Original. 70, let's say 1970, 80, 90, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. This shirt is like 50 years old. Can you imagine? And it's still in perfect condition. 50 years old? I'm just going to hang it up here for a second. Wow. I just wore it the other day. That's why I knew where it was. It's a country western shirt. That's right. What's Ange? Ange? Who's you meant Andy? But, wow, they don't make them like they used to. Nah, that's for sure. You think anything you buy today is going to last 50 years? Rolling out now. What, you mean you're heading off to work? You're rolling out? You're going to leave us, Andy? No, Andy, don't leave us. All right. What else are we going to check out on YouTube or Google? You know, let's see. We're going to share the screen. We share tab audio, Chrome tab, my YouTube tab. All right. So we saw enough of that one. What else? So what else? What else? New comments. Shoes. Shoes. Song. Rolling out now. Shoes. Clapping. Scroll up. Shoes. Yeah. Shoe. Oh. Ange is shoes. I totally missed something. Yeah. Scroll up shoes. And I was talking about Ange. Shoes rolling out now. Okay. Oh my God. Look up. Oh my God, shoes. Okay. Oh my God, shoes. Full version is 4 minutes. I'm going to do the 3-minute version.
Shoes. 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 Oh my God, shoes.
Shoes. Oh my God.
Let's get some shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's get some shoes. 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 Oh my God, shoes. Shoes. These shoes rule. These shoes suck. These shoes rule. These shoes suck. Shoes. 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 Oh my God, shoes. These shoes rule. These shoes suck. These shoes suck. These shoes suck.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up. Stupid boy. Stupid boy. Let's get some shoes. Let's party. These shoes are $300. These shoes are $300. These shoes are $300 fucking dollars. Let's get them. This style runs small. I don't think you're gonna fit. I mean, your fade are kind of bag.
Your fade are kind of bag.
Oh, by the way, bitch. Fuck you!
Okay. I don't want to get like. We get it. All right. Nothing to do with Ange. Okay. This can be frustrating. Oh, okay. Yeah. We get the idea. They must have had fun making that video. Just as I'm sure it was just somebody making it for fun and trying out. They probably had a video editing class or something, and so they were just doing it for fun. I could imagine when I was in broadcasting and taking in college. Yeah. They would have done something like that just as an assignment. It's so old. This is 17 years ago. All right. So what else? Summer in the 1970s. Back to odd news. And find something. There was a message in a bottle that was put in the water in Massachusetts, and it reached the West Indies. A donkey was hoisted out of a North Carolina sinkhole. I think I'll share this screen instead. Land shark. Reminds me of that book. Which book? Hey, did you see this in your Florida news? A truck hauling a load of bananas caught on fire on a Florida highway. Where's a picture? Oh, there it is. Not an appealing situation at 3 a.m. this morning on I-75 in Sumter County. Tractor trailer full of bananas caught fire. All righty. What else? Hundreds of golden retrievers gather in Scotland for the breed. Oh, I can't open it in a new tab. Duh, then you won't be able to see it. Look at that. And what's funny is this lady trying to direct all the dogs to their picture. It's the 155th anniversary of the breed. Don't really watch it. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. I think. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. Was there a song like that? Is that how it was? Andy, did you leave us? Message in a bottle by Sting or the Police? By the Police. Okay. Close that tab. Close that tab. Oh, shoot. Oh, you guys didn't get to see. Wait a minute. So if I click on it, oh, there we go. No. Hi, Mango Mango. I apologize. It opened this on another tab. Yeah, now you can see it. See that lady? She's crazy. Go that way. Go that way. Like they're gonna pay attention to you. Okay. Fireball lights up early morning sky over Louisiana. Oh, baby raccoons rescued from a chimney in California. What we got here? We saw, oh, so cute. Yeah, Sting. Wonderful breed of dog. Just YouTube, LOL. Oh, you don't watch it? I know, me too. I get my news on YouTube. So let's see what happens here. Aww.
Oh, hello, Mama.
See?
Yeah.
Is the light okay for you?
Oh, yeah.
4 baby raccoons stuck in the chimney.
She's just staring. We're gonna make it better for your mom. That's not goodness. I'm sure she travels every night to go get food. Mom's gonna come home.
Where you at, Mom?
That's dangerous.
Big ones or mom?
It'd be biting.
You got one. Big one baby. I think Mama's probably gonna hear him screaming, probably gonna start coming running.
That's freaking dangerous.
Oh,
little baby.
Is Mom still in there?
Uh-huh. Mom's like halfway up.
They can climb anywhere. That's what they got down.
So it says after 2 hours, all of them were rescued. Okay, that's nice. But there was a lot of poo-poo. Yeah, stinky poops. Hey, I don't remember you using stinky poops in any of your Oh, check it out. A Missouri woman sought shelter from a storm at a convenience store and ended up buying a Powerball ticket that won her $50,000. Not bad. California wildlife officials work to safely capture an aggressive sea otter. that was approaching surfers and kayakers in Santa Cruz. Huh. Yeah, it's like, this is my wave. Get out of here. Donkey hoisted out of North Carolina sinkhole. Oh, look at the donkey. Fell down a sinkhole, couldn't climb back out. Yeah, I guess it couldn't climb back out of that. Can you imagine if there weren't any emergency crews to help lift him out? They had to create a lifting system. Well, good. I'm glad that had a happy ending. Dachshunds race for the fastest. This is only good if there's video. Okay, good. Let me check. Babies were rescued. No, it said all of them got rescued. I'll check back. Get off me, land. Yeah, that's what the donkey's saying. Okay, here we go.
Tonight, the fastest wiener in the West. Dozens of dachshunds lined up for the Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals.
This took place at the Los Alamitos racetrack in Cyprus. Our photojournalist Tim Blodgett took us there.
It's craziness tonight. We have the fastest wiener in the West contest here in the 26th annual Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals.
It's so insane. There's so many wiener dog people, and wiener dog people are just the best people. Oh, nope. Everybody's so supportive, and everybody's so happy that, you know, to see her finish, and it's just one really big wiener dog family.
So we got a tremendous championship race, a great field. First of all, Burr, he's from Cyprus, so he's our local boy. Beanie ran second. He should have won, but he turned the wrong way. Frankie and Kirby, they'll be in there. I think they'll need a clean start, good start. Maybe they'll get in there. Bean and Penny G round out the field. It's going to be a great one.
Let's see. Wiener dog.
Fantastic! I've been coming every year, and he nailed it. He won a doghouse and $1,000, and the title of the fastest weenie in the West. I love. Woo! I'm such a dork.
I'm such a dork. How did they say that with a straight face? I know, huh? Okay, what else? Fair dodging snake found riding DC commuter train. Ugh. Athlete does 3,249 push-ups in 1 hour to break the world record. Australian fitness enthusiast. Okay. A goat captured after weeks on the loose in Nebraska. Looks like there's some video here. We only like it if there's video.
Finally tonight, the Lincoln Animal Control has put an end to one goat saga of running the streets of Lincoln. They posted on social media today saying the Goat Interdiction Task Force gets it done again. Wait for it. There goes the goat. The goat was spotted over the last couple weeks in the area of 44th Street and Cornhusker Highway. Well, the crafty...
Okay, blah, blah. Okay, we saw the goat. All right. We needed to double check the raccoon in the fireplace. Where'd it go? Here. They rescued 4 baby raccoons, discovered the raccoon family. They confirmed the presence of the mother raccoon and 4 babies. The 4 babies were removed after 2 hours. The mother raccoon proved to be less cooperative. As a result, a plan developed to encourage the mother to exit the chimney voluntarily, aiming to reunite her with the babies in the evening. The mother exited the chimney, but attempts to reunite the family were foiled when rescuers were unable to locate her later in the evening or on subsequent days. The babies were transferred to a facility that will care for them until they are old enough to survive on their own before being released in the hills near the location of the incident. There you go. And that is the rest of the story. I love dorks. The Cornhusker State, Iowa, right? That's your state, right? Or Nebraska. Oh, Nebraska. Wait, that was Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay, you were worried. Yeah. So we're glad to do my duty and clear that up for you. That turned into a sad story. Yeah, but everybody survived. So that, but yeah, poor mom. I don't know. I don't think animals get as attached to baby. Obviously, we talked last time about animals have feelings for sure, 100%. But I think that you know, they don't hang on to the umbilical cord as long as us adults. It's their instinct to push them out of the nest, you know. So I don't think they get as heartbroken. I guess unless they're still nursing. But it was finding food and bringing them back food, right? So what's next? Anything else good in here? Tropical bird spotted in Pennsylvania for the first time. Wild stoat runs through New Zealand airport. Passengers waiting in a line at New Zealand's Auckland International Airport received a surprise when a feral stoat ran through the area. Have you guys ever heard of stoat before? I didn't until I started doing crossword puzzles, and it comes up as one of one of the crosswords. So it's like a very much like it's in the weasel family, like a ferret or a mink or a weasel, but stoat. No video, advertisement. Just, yeah. If they had a real picture, they wouldn't put like a random picture. All right. Mexican company creates a 1,429 pound marshmallow. Okay. How we doing? Nope, never heard of that. Maybe they're usually very protective. Hell, they got her stuck in there. Maybe she was like, see ya. This is true. Nebraska and Iowa are next door to each other. Okay, let's check this out. A mail delivery was suspended in a Texas neighborhood due to a dive bombing hawk. All right.
Yeah, Mike, we're on Milam Place right off of Kenwood Avenue, but we're keeping our distance a little bit. You see that tree behind me? That's where a particularly aggressive hawk has decided to take up residency.
We have foxes and obviously raccoons and rabbits and squirrels.
That wildlife, Travis Heights resident Alfredo Del Barrio has enjoyed, but
looks like
another more threatening presence.
Imagine walking out of your house and knowing that you're going to get punched in the back of the head by an animal with large talons. So it's not ideal.
This tree in front of his home has been adopted by a neighborhood hawk, particularly protective of its nest. Now even going out for a run takes some extra planning.
Well, my brother actually said he thought that he was on a run and he thought I punched him in the back of the head, which, I haven't done in 15 years. So I've always been able
but
to
he has done it.
So I just kind of go underneath my awning, run into my car, or I just run back here.
It's not just the residents that know to look up.
So the construction guys, they speak Spanish, and they'd say águila, which means eagle in Spanish. So they'd get dive bombed on their hard hats. And so you just hear the thump of the hard hats on the construction workers.
The executive director of the Travis Audubon Society says this is not uncommon. She shared one possible contributor to recent attacks.
Because we have had such severe winter weather over the past several winters, it is possible that we have lost significant enough canopy that birds are having to look for different spots to build their nests. And so it's possible that they are,
she looks like a
building
Karen.
their nest in their runner-up location that just happens to be closer to people.
I'll typically receive 2 or 3 calls a year at around this time.
Wildlife biologist Blake Hendon estimates the perpetrator is a red-shouldered hawk.
This is the time of year that they have constructed nests earlier in the season. They've laid eggs, and now at this point in time in the season, they are raising their young.
Because of state and federal laws that protect migratory birds, there's not much people can do.
besides trying to avoid the nest area until the fledglings have hatched.
It's a short period of time, so if we can just keep that in perspective and try to live with wildlife. These hawks do provide a nice ecological service within our urban areas. They certainly they're preying on rodents. Especially.
In the meantime, one USPS worker was back to test out the route on Monday with the proper headgear.
It's worth a laugh, but it is something to be cautious about.
And in a statement from USPS today, a spokesperson.
So what we got? Look, she looks like the actress that played the witch Melissa. Yeah, that hawk's pissed. That's mom. This is all mom. We got mama bear stories here, basically. A raccoon mama bear, a hawk mama bear. What else? An hour and a half has gone by. Can you believe it? Burger King sandwich with 20 slices of cheese goes viral in Thailand. Right next door to me. No meat. Just 20 slices of American cheese. Blech. Wildlife officials trying to capture a surfboard stealing otter. Could that be the same otter that was in the other story? Shall we look at it? Is it aggressive? The other one was talking about being aggressive. In California. Is it near Santa Cruz? Oh my gosh. It must be the same. Look at the bite marks that it made. Let's check this out.
West Cliff Drive is a picture-perfect site in Santa Cruz, the backdrop of many social media posts. But those picturesque images are being overshadowed by the surfing sea otter, captured in June by native Santa Cruz photographer Mark Woodward.
Since then, in the past 5 days now, there's been 3 more incidents of it, and they've all been much more aggressive. I have photographed a lot of otters over the years. I have never seen anything like this.
Warnings now on full display along the coastline, alerting visitors of the aggressive sea otter. We captured some otters resting, but could not tell if any of these is the one with the blue tag from the viral images. Through his lens, Woodward has seen the female otter approach many surfers and kayakers at the popular location.
It was a true wrestling match over this surfboard, and the person finally got it away. And it was damaged, and basically the board was destroyed. Literally the day before that I filmed, the surfer was so freaked out by it that he left his board and swam back to shore without it.
Behavior that the California Department of Fish and Wildlife calls concerning and unusual. CDFW says this 5-year-old female southern sea otter also exhibited unusual behavior in the Santa Cruz area back in September 2022.
Otter just trick bites his board.
But nothing else until recently.
They're actually pretty aggressive animals. Are not the cute and cuddly as people tend to think.
SJSU's Moss Landing Marine Laboratories professor David Ebert is surprised to learn about the way this otter is acting. The CDFW says it may be due to hormonal surges or because humans have fed her. Ebert says human interaction can have adverse effects on wild animals like otters.
They really don't want to be around humans, but again, if they have an association from the time they're born, it may that sea otter may not have any fear of people, and it might just have more of maybe be consummate to be more aggressive.
A team is working to capture, study, and find a long-term home for the otter. And the CDFW is urging everyone to give her distance until that time. In Santa Cruz, Dustin Dorsey, ABC 7.
They recycled that story. Yeah. Old show where she had a black cat that talked. Oh yeah. I remember that one. Gosh, it was like late 80s, early 90s. She was like the teenage witch or something. Maybe. Otter says, go away. Let me just Google search real quick. Teenage witch TV show. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah. She has a black cat. Okay. So close. Wait. Exit full screen. Okay. Go back. Teenager with metal detector saves the beachfront proposal. A vacationing teenager with a metal detector came to the rescue when a dropped ring nearly foiled a proposal on a South Carolina beach. The Myrtle Beach Police Department said a Tennessee man flagged down officers and explained that he had been preparing to propose to his girlfriend when he realized that the ring had dropped somewhere in the sand. Police, including a canine named Goggles, set about searching for the ring and soon received an offer of help from Isaiah Kreckler, 15, who was visiting Myrtle Beach from Ohio. Kreckler had brought his metal detector for some beach treasure hunting. He was able to locate the ring in under a minute. The teenager said he only wants one reward from the couple. If they have a son, name the son after me. Melissa Joan Hart. Oh, is that who played? Let me see. Yes. Well, it says executive producer Melissa Joan Hart. So yeah, the name is associated with it. What else? LOL. Yeah. Let's see. Bear wanders onto college campus. Baby deer rescued. What? Baby deer rescued from water treatment tank in Massachusetts. Thank God. Alligator spotted in a Pennsylvania creek. I saw that one, actually. I saw the headline. An Ontario woman collects 1,618 toothbrushes, earning her a Guinness World Records title. Just why? Why? That's just weird. The only reason I could see to collect the toothbrushes would be if they were like toothbrushes from different hotels. But how often does the hotel have their name on the toothbrush wrapper? Maybe sometimes, but I'd say less than 50% of the time. Usually they're just in a clear plastic or a paper package that says toothbrush. Doesn't say which hotel, unless you took the time to write on it which hotel and which date you saved it from. But that's just weird. If you're just buying I can beat that record in one day. I just buy 1,700 toothbrushes. Yeah, just weird. So a former Nebraska missile silo is for sale after a YouTuber renovation. Only good if it's pictures. If there's no pictures, I don't care. Let me see. Oh, there's a whole video. Okay. He bought the nuclear silo for $550,000, $500,000, and spent 45 days transforming it into an underground home. And he chronicled this transformation in a YouTube video. Well, that was stupid. He could have made like a video every day showing a little bit of 45 days. He should have had 45 videos, not a video. And now he's selling it for $750,000, $750,000. So he's making $250,000. Let's see if we get some pictures of what it looks like.
After flipping a coin and it landing on heads, a Nebraska YouTuber became the owner of a 1960 nuclear missile bunker, but now he's looking to sell it. NTV's Taylor Leverett reports.
Yeah, I spent too much money. I'm sorry. The brand new
Nebraska YouTuber Andrew Flair, who you may remember purchased this $550,000 missile silo back in 2022, is now selling the over 2,000 square foot underground property.
I wanted to sell it as a turnkey. You could literally live down there if you wanted to property.
Welcome
And the nuclear bunker has gone through a few upgrades.
You know, a movie theater screen and popcorn machine and foosball table. But I thought if you're going to stay underground, you need to have a little extra things to make it feel, more comfortable.
To renovate a property like a silo, Andrew says adjustments had to be made considering it's not shaped like your typical home.
As you're laying the laminate, they're all shaped like rectangles. And so to get them all perfectly cut in a circle and not have a big gap, because we didn't have baseboard or anything down to cover that, which you would typically have in a home, to make the flooring look clean and not have a bunch of gaps everywhere was really difficult on the circle, for sure.
Missile silos like this one were built in the late 50s. They were designed to withstand a
That's not a
nuclear
missile
attack.
silo, that's a missile.
Now just a nosy neighbor or two. Realtors Polly and Mike Figueroa say there's a market for buyers looking for unique homes.
Gotten calls from all over the country. It takes a unique buyer to own something like this, but there's a lot of potential and a lot of things you can do, whether you want to have it as a VRBO or whether you want to, build a little cabin or have a tiny home out here. And
Or an ultimate man cave.
Andrew says he has no plans to buy another silo, but the 45-day renovation has taught him a thing or two.
It taught me that we are capable of doing really good work in a really quick amount of time.
If you got $750,000 laying around, this renter-friendly home could be yours. Reporting in York, I'm Taylor Leverett.
So fabulous, we don't want it. I don't think so. Anything else? Website offers $1,000 to watch 16 animated Barbie movies. Canada-based website celebrating the upcoming release of a live-action Barbie film is offering to pay someone $1,000 to review all 16 animated Barbie movies. Who's going to see the Barbie movie? Who's going to see the Barbie movie? I know some adult friends of mine actually are talking about they want to see this Barbie movie. I'm like, oh, great. Tell me how it went. Yeah, I don't think I have any interest at all. I think that one of the actors, one or more of the actors are people that they actually enjoy. And so I think that's the reason why they wanted to go see it, because of who the actors were. I suppose if Sandra Bullock was in it or something, I like to watch movies with her in it. Your daughter wants to go see it. 30-something, right? You were going to go last weekend, but it hadn't started. Could be kind of fun. It could be. I've seen random movies sometimes. Sometimes you just feel like the popcorn, and it's like you go to this theater and, okay, what's starting in the next 10 minutes, and you end up seeing something. There was one, speaking of Sandra Bullock, one that she was recently in. Let me just check the name of it for you. Sandra Bullock, The Lost City. Okay. It was like what was playing. So I saw it. And then I went to the movies with another friend and I saw it again. And then I went to the movies with another friend and I ended up seeing it like 4 times. Did not intend on that. She was born in 1988. Same as my son, James. Yeah, your daughter was born in 1988. And I just say he's 30-something. I really don't know. Popcorn and candy. Raisinets, my favorite. By the way, did you see this one? Police searching for screaming woman find a loud parrot. That's hilarious. Okay. Movie candy. Images. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Dots. That was always a favorite of mine. The hot tamales of cinnamon, Boston baked beans. I just like those normally, not because, but the Raisinets. Why aren't friggin' Raisinets anywhere on here? There's Goobers. Those don't count. Bonbons. Did you guys get bonbons, like ice cream bonbons? The drive-through had those. Where's Raisinets? What's on this picture? Juji fruits. Junior mints. The M&Ms, the Mike and Ike's. Whoppers. Milk Duds. There's the Raisinets. Okay, Raisinets. Whew. Sugar Babies, Starburst. Good and Plenty's. Oh, I love Good and Plenty's. Love licorice. I love black licorice. Maybe that's why I like black licorice. It was because of the Good and Plenty's. Milk Duds, they're on here. The Chuckles, I just had some Chuckles. My mom brought some with her when she visited back in January. And I think it was the last pack that I just ate like last week. That's pretty good though, July. So that's 6 months that I kept it. Milk Duds. Yep. Okay. It's almost 11 o'clock. I did hear my one of my staff sits next to me, shared with me that like a government announcement went out that tomorrow from 8 o'clock in the morning, there's going to be a lot of roads that are closed. And it wasn't really clear about which roads would be closed. And so I need to leave early tomorrow to get to work so that I don't get stuck in any of these road closures. Or if I have to go around, if I do get stuck on one road and have to go around or something, then I have time to do it and still get to work at a reason. Oh, no, wait, I have my dentist appointment tomorrow. I don't have to go to work. But are the roads going to be open again? I don't want to be late for my dentist appointment. It was supposed to be today. But they called me on Monday night and told me that they had to move it to Wednesday. So tomorrow is my dentist appointment, which will be good because it's been rough eating. Oh, excuse me. Because on this side, they were preparing the tooth for the crown. So there was a lot of work around the gums. So like the gums were sore on my lower tooth here. My upper tooth over here is broken. And so like if I'm chewing on it, then it moves the broken piece because the broken piece is kind of jammed into the tooth next to it. So there's like a little bit of broken piece, but it's just wiggling loose and it doesn't actually fall all the way out. That makes sense. So it's difficult. It's difficult to eat on that. I don't have a side that I can chew, comfortably. I can chew. It's just not comfortable to chew. Can't miss that. The dentist. Yeah. Can't miss the dentist. Quick prayer. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, thank you that Mabel was able to send a quick video or put up a quick video. So we all know that, she looked great and she turned off her comments. So I couldn't tell her how amazing she looked and how wonderful it was to see her again. And so we just lift her up. We lift up Andy and Chalet and Jessa and Bob and even Gracie. She might have been here for a little bit and popped in and out. I don't know, but I hope she also feels welcome here. Lord, just thank you for all your blessings on us and your strength for when times are tough. We know that we can get through because you're lifting us up. And we just pray for continued healing for Mabel. In Jesus' name, amen. Alrighty. So yes, I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. I'm gonna set my alarm early, like for 6:30, and leave early. I think I'll leave early tomorrow, and then just I don't know, just to be near and hang out somewhere. Oh, gosh, I'll sort it out. I'll figure it out. No need to worry. So I hope you enjoyed, sharing the screen, and we figured out the sound, what we got to do for that. So onward. I love you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. I will review the situation. Bye.